back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your favorite wrestling fan here, Eric Rodriguez, every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, like I said. Apologize for giving you guys this hoarse voice, but I am 1,010% sick. And if it feels like I have snot running all over my face, I deeply apologize. I hope it doesn't mess up my good looks. Just kidding. No, moving on. We talk about everything in terms of professional wrestling, all the action inside and outside the ring, backstage curtain calls. We also talk about superstar updates, rumors, and drama. We talk about promotions from WWE to AEW to Ring of Honor to New Japan Professional Wrestling. If it makes major news in the world of professional wrestling, we talk about it here on this show on the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time on the GSMC Sports Network. So make sure you click that like and subscribe button to the show so you guys can get some notifications on whenever we go live. And just know that anything you guys put inside that chat box is going to be featured on this show. So why not have fun with it? Why not, look forward to this show as a way for you guys to feel like you could be the host of a podcast that's, brandished on, YouTube, also on our sports network and our podcasting network, also on, Spotify. I think it's Spotify, maybe. Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. We are live on all those. And it's always nice to kind of hear what you guys have to say. So make sure you guys, hit that up. All right, Becky Lynch will return to the WWE. We're going to talk about it now. And without further ado, Becky Lynch has been absent from WWE ever since after her WWE Queen of the Ring loss to Liv Morgan in her rematch on Monday Night Raw. Which, you had that steel cage match, and, you kind of knew things were going to kind of go sour. Becky Lynch's kind of contract was, it was kind of hanging up in the fray. A lot of people actually doubted that Becky Lynch would actually return to the WWE. And you've kind of seen it recently that a lot of stars that have not really gotten a lot of attention on WWE, decide to walk. Becky Lynch obviously is different. She's she's the face of the women's division on Raw, SmackDown, basically anything you guys decide to put inside the whole discourse that is of Becky Lynch. And I don't think she's going anywhere. She will never leave WWE. Right now, her life right now, I gotta be honest, it's probably too sick. You're getting paid millions of dollars. I feel like when WWE and Becky Lynch come to an agreement on their contract, it's going to be absolutely groundbreaking. It's going to be bigger than Mercedes Moné's. It's going to be bigger than any other women's superstar in the world of professional wrestling. It's going to be good for Becky. It's going to be good for Becky, good for her family, good for her image in terms of the world of professional wrestling. But I don't see why WWE doesn't sign Becky Lynch to a major deal. To an absolute major deal. On Raw, I gotta be honest, Rhea Ripley kind of returning. I felt like it was a little too soon, in my opinion, because the moment Rhea Ripley steps into the ring, it's just she's an absolute bombshell. She's she's a WWE World Women's heavyweight champion. She's the future of WWE, and I get it, and that's by all means that's what WWE should do. But when Becky comes back, for me, I feel like it's going to be a little awkward. In the backstage, you're going to have a little bit of awkwardness. Liv Morgan, not gifted the title, but, I really kind of had my doubts. I feel like she's a better chaser than she is a champion. Where when she's chasing the championship, a lot of people can kind of root behind her and be like, oh, let's root for Liv Morgan. She's the underdog. And as the champion, WWE knew that she couldn't defend the championship. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to sound mean. Like I said, I'm not a Liv Morgan hater. But WWE knew that you had to put her with Raquel Rodriguez as kind of like her backup. Kind of like when you saw Kevin Owens with his run in the Universal Championship. You had him backed by Chris Jericho. Because, WWE didn't really have any faith that he can win a match straight up. And, once again, that's not hating. That's not, that's not really being like, I don't know. But for Becky Lynch, she's going to be a future champion. Right now, she's kind of at this point in her career where she's kind of helping young talent go up. Obviously, she did spend some time in WWE NXT, where she helped like superstars like Lyra Valkyria, who got called up by the WWE in March or April, I'm not too sure, during the draft. She kind of gave her hope, and like I don't feel like that's where Becky Lynch right now is in her career. Obviously, she has a lot left in the tank, and WWE right now wants her to overly she wants to they want her to express that. But if you're Becky Lynch, on the other hand as well, I know it's WWE and I know it's the biggest wrestling conglomerate in the entertainment industry, but at the same time, you're the freaking man. You're Becky Lynch. You're Becky Two Belts. You should hold out for a big contract. Because guess what? WWE isn't going to let you walk. I'm sorry, but they're not. If Becky Lynch finds herself in AEW, if Becky Lynch finds herself somewhere like the New Japan Professional Wrestling, Ring of Honor, I doubt she'll go to the to the NWA. This is big for them. This is big for them. It's kind of like you have that big fish out there, and if somebody else catches it, it could be really detrimental to your wrestling promotion. Like I said, I don't believe in this AEW, WWE, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Monday night war like you had with WCW. Obviously, times are different during this new digital era where people can stream episodes on YouTube. They can stream things on the, X or Twitch or whatever, or Instagram. There's so many other options. That's the reason why I'm kind of like, I feel like any wrestling promotion going head-to-head with WWE is absolute nonsense. It's stupid. And, I'm not trying to, shoot it down. I'm not trying to, to crap on it any which way or form. But you can't compete with WWE. I'm not stupid. Tony Khan's looking at it. He's like, you know what? He even said it in an interview. He was like, you know what? I know I'll never be successful as WWE, but to keep the fans happy, sometimes in social media, because people, the Twitter trolls out there, they're going to eat that crap up. They're going to see it. They're going to be like, oh, Tony Khan said this. Oh, my God. And then it's going to get this discourse about this battle that was WCW against WWF/WWE. It's going to get it kind of reincarnated that people, like back then with WCW. I was a WCW fan. I loved WCW. And when they made it to WWE, WWF/WWE, Vince McMahon buried them. And it was awful. It was terrible. But right now, it's, it's not really a competition. But AEW recently signing stars like Ricochet, signing stars like Bobby Lashley. And imagine if you see Becky Lynch go on there. Oh my gosh. The women's division on AEW is stronger. And the fact that Becky Lynch isn't returning to Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, their division is absolutely shot, and it's terrible. And it's just it's kind of crazy. According to PW Insider, WWE and Netflix have hinted at Becky Lynch returning on the Monday Night Raw premiere on Netflix. They suggest in a new deal between Becky Lynch and WWE. It's already been. People are suspecting that it's already been finalized or basically already done. WrestleVotes, Joey Votes revealed that Lynch and WWE are in talks with major athletic apparel retailers. Maybe we could see, a Nike, Becky Lynch shoe. That'd be pretty badass. I thought Roman Reigns was going to come out with one. I got to be honest. I was kind of hoping for it. I would have bought it. That would have been dope. That would be cool as hell. And with Becky Lynch, the man, that'd be pretty badass. That'd be pretty cool. Imagine you're wearing a Nike shoe, playing pickup basketball at the gym, playing pickup basketball at the park, and then you have the Nikes. You have a nice little red swoop, and red swoop, and then you have on the corner of the shoe, the man. Oh, that'd be magical. That'd be badass. That'd be pretty cool. Names that were basically mentioned as well of getting athletic apparel shoes or, deals or anything like that. Bianca Belair, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Stone Cold Steve Austin during an appearance on Vulture Festival at NYA East in Los Angeles. Becky Lynch addressed her future, basically saying, and I quote, "If you think I'm going to go out with Dominik Mysterio slamming the cage door in my face, that's definitely not what's going to happen." So she's coming back to WWE, and like I said, it wasn't really, for me, ultimately, I feel like it was never really a question of her returning to WWE. It's if WWE could basically do right by Becky Lynch and paying her the money that she deserves, 1,010%. Fans obviously are hovering, eagerly awaiting Becky Lynch's comeback. The Irish little last kicker, says she has a lot going on right now in her life, and she's happy with what she's doing. A return might still actually, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but at the same time, it might be in the future. We might be holding out longer than the Netflix premiere. Like we're not too sure what's gonna happen. And with everything with her family, she seems like in Family Girl, 1,010% seemed like she's like, you know what, I'm gonna figure out what's going on with my fam bam, and if at the end of the day, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna be Becky Lynch. I'm gonna kick some ass. I'm gonna win titles, take names, take money. I need to know that I'm being compensated for all this. Like, and if you're gonna have apparel deals, damn. Like, you're basically the Michael Jordan in the women's division. You're basically the LeBron James. The Patrick Mahomes. If Becky Lynch could get these, amazing retailers on her side signing contracts, there's no doubt in my mind WWE will make her the biggest. It's going to be the biggest money signing in professional wrestling history. Bigger than Mercedes Moné. And I think that's what she needs. That's what she wants. That's what she deserves. So overall, I feel like, Becky Lynch is in a good spot. She's coming back. The ball is definitely in her court, and she's gonna squeeze that lemon for all that juice. All right, guys, wait, do not go anywhere. We're going to talk about Shinsuke Nakamura returning to the WWE. Future storylines. We're going to talk about past storylines that never really worked for him, and ultimately, we're going to find out what's right for Shinsuke Nakamura. So, grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite ice cold beverage, and join me here in about 10, 15 seconds. So hey, do not go anywhere.